you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wildcard weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Quick throw, taken in. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle. Second and 7. Now Hurts going to call his own number. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate the call to the punt team. 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Take it in at the 8. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. Tight end going in motion here. They'll go again with Benson. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. Back to the air one more time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up. Because that's where the ball will be, and in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. He'll go left side here and complete this one. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try to run here with Barkley.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, not being aggressive here. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs. Set to go now on first and 10. So after one, here on Super Wildcard. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They put Woods in motion. That is caught side of the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Going to keep it on the option. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
A good spot here. Second and a yard. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Once again, it's Barkley. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense at halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They try and run for the first down with Jones. And he'll get back to the midfield, so no gain on that one. They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. Motion man, set right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. It's a gain of 34. Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here comes 3rd and 6. On third down, they go with Benson. He is in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
York, good on the extra point. And the Cardinals mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 2. They motion a receiver right. Now he's loose down the right sideline. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He'll throw on fourth down with Hurts. That's taken in, and he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's hauled in at the 2.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles get back in it. It is 21-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. So it is halftime here in the NFC wildcard matchup. And we'll send you about a mile north of here to our studios in the creative village. Standing by, the coach with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Whoa! Again, it's Benson. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the ground, it's Benson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Benson. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
The motion man is Johnson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So Can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they will finally run him down. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. A pass caught by Saquon. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Benson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out, There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. He made sure that return was not going any farther. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On play action, here's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards. And in motion is Brown. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will score. Game on. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, very big touchdown there. Makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They try the right side with Benson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. A give. Here's Benson. And this will be a Cardinals first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll run here with Benson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll run. Here's Benson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On on play action. Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Man in motion is Smith. To the air again. Hurts. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Man in motion is Smith. Hurts again. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Hurts will try it again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to get back to a one-possession game.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. A run with Benson. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They put Woods in motion. They'll go again with Benson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Now it's Hook for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs.